don't give a fuck if you do or not. I'll bounce.
Stay consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody.
You ain't learn a thing or two about life yourself, but I don't give a fuck if you do or not. I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
Between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints.
I don't give a fuck.
And no run back here, so they're going out to the 25. Sneaks his way forward over the here. Second down. That's right. Second and 8 to the 27-yard line.
I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
Again, it's Trevero.
I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards on the cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on down to keep the drive going. On third down, Winston. He's going to have 6 first down as they're able to get the football conversion. First down, Cassius Camara. Give him 4 yards there, it'll be second and 6. These Saints have 1 and 3 here from the early part of the year. But they lost their stay here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they can certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not going to defend the best football they've been here. And now they're looking for the game to get to the middle. Pretty quickly from this point forward.
12 yards there as they keep this drive going. It's another first down. Winston against Camara. And this time they're ready for it. This time right down the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Winston.
Bro, you can stay.
I don't
give a fuck if you do or not.
And we'll get this one down to the 27. Just a yard on the first down. Carey said second and 9. Here's Winston. Chargers were forcing him into the intercepted. Here he comes left side. That's the try. And he will take this one. It's a touchdown. So they'll go ahead and second down. Special teams probably got some yardage there as they buy 5-13-10. Give the Walker the lead option. This defense gave him the encouragement this time around as they start to try to push the ball down the action. Smith. Remember, he'll look to throw. He'll fire one downfield for He rifles one, it's intercepted. Marcus May. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
And you can't do it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup. First down. Second and 5. Snap count to the 6. Jameis to throw. Looking for That's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT up their 5-yard line. This one's going to leave them because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because
I don't give a fuck if you do or not.
A little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The goal is a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And some room to work. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Winston. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
The Saints take over first down 10.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll set up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the red zone now, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Trap me Ranger, trap me Ranger. Trap 50, trap 50. Go.
Gino's going to throw. And that's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score. And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. Walker now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Geno now to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try and run. Walker. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now Geno. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The longtime vet, Jamie Collins, the man to bring him down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Winston. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Jameis now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. With silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First and 10.
On play action, Winston. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Winston now to throw on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot it. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
always make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, a boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the